Hey, welcome back to 2DG. We've got another beer review. What do we have today?
We have another 3Floyds beer.
Whoa.
I know.
Homer.
This one is called a Live a Rich Life. And I want to pull the phone out real quick just because I want to get this name right.
It's in memory of Rich Sheppard.
Yeah, Rich Sheppard. He was a former employee of 3Floyds. I believe it said when he died.
7/13/90 through 4/11/11. So he died in 2011. Just a youngster.
21.
Yeah.
And I believe at the time, at least, I don't know if this is still the case, but at the time, a proceed from the sales of the beer was going to his family. Anyway,
I don't really, unfortunately, know much about Rich, so if you are interested, go ahead and look him up.
Yeah. This beer is a Belgian-style IPA, which I don't think 3Floyds does too many of those, at least that they release. So, I have had this beer before. It's solid. But it has been a little bit since I had it out of the bottle.
I don't think I've ever had it.
Yeah. So. And as artwork goes, this is very, very tame for 3Floyds standards, and I'm assuming this is just a drawing of what Rich looked like.
Out of personal note, though, it looks like, you know, it uses the standard colors for 3D, so I would love to put on some 3D glasses and look at it and see what it is. Not a polarized 3D, but the old-fashioned blue and red 3D. This actually has a little bit of yellow in it, too. But I'm thinking it might be kind of cool in a 3D glasses. So.
Yeah, let's get this open.
These are not 3D glasses.
Well, kind of.
Let's pop it in honor of Rich.
Yep. Like I said, I've had a lot of IPAs from 3Floyds. This one was, I think, probably by far the most unique, just because of the Belgian yeast. And for those of you that don't know what a Belgian-style IPA means, is that it's a regular IPA, but it uses a Belgian yeast, so it's going to give it kind of like an estery banana clove type of aroma and affect the flavor a little bit, but not a lot. Right, the appearance, beautiful. Nice golden, orange, amber,
hazy.
Sunset, yeah, hazy. I'm assuming that's going to be from hop particulate, but also from the yeast.
Yeah, you don't actually see through this one.
Yeah.
I mean, you get light, but you don't see through it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is 8.4, 8.7% ABV. The head, nice little off-white, not really sticking around.
No. Though. Mine's gone.
Yeah. Let's...
a lot of stiction.
Yeah. Let's get a nose.
All right. It's almost got that overripe tomato funk.
Okay.
Oh man.
I'm getting. Let me hang on.
Give it a swirl, man, because it livens it up.
Yeah, you're getting that classic 3Floyds sweet malt. Nice. I'm assuming they use Cascade in here, but nice.
It's a kind of a grassy.
Yeah. Grassy. Little grass. Grapefruit. Kind of like a floral herbal spiciness, a nice kind of like candied orange type of aroma. You do get a little bit of the bubblegum in there, not a lot, which is a little surprising. I wonder if it's going to maybe pick up when it warms up a little bit.
From a distance, I almost got a caramel, too.
No, yeah, you do get like the caramel, mild toffee kind of malt flavor in there.
But when you get your nose buried in there, it kind of disappears. But
as you start to smell deeper, it starts to be kind of overtaken by the bubble gum. Not getting any banana or clove though, which is
no, but there is a little bit of a spice to it, so it might be.
All right, let's.
It definitely has that Belgian-y, horse blankety, grassy smell.
Let's taste it.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, it felt like I was gonna belch. Have to hit it again.
Right up at the front, you get a nice pop of hop bitterness.
I agree.
Underlying everything is that nice, generic in a good way, kind of caramel, toffee, spicy malt flavor.
There is a lot of sweetness, but it's not overpowering.
No.
But you definitely feel the stickiness of it.
Yeah. Up top, you get a lot of the bubble gum, but you also get a little bit of kind of like a piney grapefruit. There's not much tropical to it. You do get kind of like that spicy herbal nature as well. Again, not a lot of banana or clove in there. So I'm thinking this is a real mild kind of Belgian yeast.
Yeah, and I'm almost getting a noble hop flavor with that grassiness, you know.
And then on the back end, really drops off, super dry.
Hey.
I will say this beer, we had it on, not you, but we had it on tap a week ago, maybe a little longer, and I'll say it was better on tap, which is generally the case. But yeah. Go ahead and talk if you want. I'm going to pull it up on...
yeah, I'm just having a hard time. I'm trying to relate it to other Belgians I've had. This is just such a... It's quite a bit
hoppy. Be careful though with on Belgian, because it's a Belgian-style IPA.
Ah, you're right. You're right. And I think that showcases, it really does, because it is quite a bit different than any other Belgian I've had, but it's right in there with the IPA, but it's still radically different than your standard IPA. There's definitely something unique here.
Pull up on Rate Beer. It is under the classification of Imperial IPA, which I'm okay with.
Me too.
Style, they're going to give it a 94. Overall, they bump it up to a 98. And I'm imagining this was probably a one-off at some point at the very beginning. And it is a seasonal now. They do release it more in the springtime, at least for the past 3 years that I know of. So, Imperial IPA, live a rich life.
I'm having for the style, yeah, I'm having trouble trying to determine how I think of the style, because it is so different. You know, when I think of Belgians and where would I rank this as a Belgian, bam, not quite the case. Belgian interpretation of...
Well, it's an American interpretation of what a Belgian IPA would be.
Which, yeah, it's a mess, a bloody mess. So, the style's kind of hard to rate for me. Man.
Which this beer, again, live a rich life. If those of you who watched a couple videos ago on our Trash Talk Miller High Life video, foreshadowing. Hopefully you picked up on that before we had to mention something, but let's get back to the thick guy's rating.
Yeah. Style is really tough for me because it's so all over the place. And I hate to do another 10 because you're just going to call us homers.
I don't care.
I don't either. But I'm only going to go a 9.5. I have nothing else to base this on, to be honest. I don't know of another of this exact style.
If it didn't say Belgian on there, what would your score be?
Okay, if we just call it did you say they call it an Imperial?
It is alcohol percentage.
IPA.
Imperial IPA.
I'm going to stick at 9.5. That's where I feel.
I'm not going to make this hard. 10. This to me falls more under like a West Coast style with the Belgian characteristics.
Probably a good analysis.
The balance alone is insane.
It really is.
The hops, I'll say they're masked a little bit maybe by the yeast.
Really? I would say it's rather hop forward.
It is, but it's compared to the other IPAs that you have from 3Floyds and how explosive it is a tad tame for their standards, in my opinion. And
what's the ABV?
8.4, I think. 8.4.
Because I get the feeling that the hops ride on that alcohol wave and just punch you in the lips. Or the taste bud. I feel it's very hop forward. I feel it's reminiscent of a 3Floyds.
Well, I would hope so.
No, I'm just saying, I don't find it... If I pick a 3Floyds hoppy beer, this still fits the bill. I don't find it any different than any of their others as far as kicking in the teeth with hoppiness.
Well, we disagree. Yeah, 10, balance is great, taste is great. Yeah, just solid. I mean, yeah, great West Coast style, Belgian, whatever the hell. It doesn't matter. Great beer. Overall.
Overall, I'm going to stick it at 9.5, and I'm going to stick there because I do think it's so hop forward. However, go out, get it, try it, let me know. Which is right?
That's it.
I know.
That's all.
I find a lot of hoppiness in this, a lot of hop oil, and I find that hop oil hanging out at the back of my throat. And while everything he said is accurate, the blend is so good, everything about it is just phenomenal. Sometimes after a while, that will creep back, and that's all you taste. It's an excellent beer. 95 should never be looked at as, or a 9.5 should never be looked at as getting a slam. I mean, it's a phenomenal beer. It's just not a 10 for me.
If he had listened, I agreed that it was hop forward. The only part that I disagreed
Hit
with...
rewind. You find that spot where he said,
I can't wait until he edits this video. What I said was that while I agreed is hop forward, the flavor isn't as pungent as I've had from other 3Floyds hoppy beers. It's just not. And I think that is entirely to do with the yeast. Being said, it is hop forward. I do agree the oil sit at the back. It's a dry beer. That kind of...
Do you agree that your mouth puckers a little bit and your teeth feel like they've been stripped of their enamel from the acids?
Yes, again, I said it was hop forward. I agree with what you're saying. Again, just the taste isn't quite there. That being said, I will put this at a 9.5. If there are other 3Floyds beers, shout out to Treon Tavern, on tap, and this one's on tap too. I'm gonna pick Dreadnought. I'm gonna pick Alpha Knot. God, who cares?
Whoa.
Point is, there's a lot of 3Floyds hoppy beers that are more hop forward and better tasting, in my opinion.
Alpha Knot, why not just drop the nuke on it? I'll take Alpha Knot every day.
Being said, though, it's still great beer. It's still world class, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely.
And then you kind of buy into the the nostalgia factor of this guy's legacy.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with that.
Yeah. Like I said, I haven't had too many Belgian IPAs. I think they do one more that's a Belgian pale ale that I've had, and I think it was called Stack and Stab, which I haven't seen back on shelves since I think I had it 2 years ago. I don't really remember too much about it. It was good, I remember, but...
Okay, so anyway. There you go.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe.
We've given you a few challenges in this video. Try it yourself, let us know which is right. Also, this is in the vein, this is a nice remembrance, honorary beer, as he mentioned. It's in the same vein as Goodnight from Oscar Blues. Perhaps you can tell us in the comments, leave a comment on other beers and or breweries that, celebrate the life of someone that was important to those making the beer.
Commemoration.
We'd like to seek those out. I personally really appreciate that kind of thing.
Yeah, if you want to send us some, or again, like you said, let us know. That can be for anything other than just commemoration as well.
In that same vein, I just want to go ahead and shout out. There is, and I'm sorry I don't remember the brewery, but there's a brewery out of Montana that does unique cans every time, pretty much, and they celebrate fallen heroes. The military, and they'll put an entire bio on the side. So I know about that one. Go ahead and put the name down below so I can remember that. But yeah, let us know.
Yeah.
And so go ahead and smash that subscribe button.
And live a rich life. 2D.
See you.